Hello, Aries, and welcome back to Slinky Intuitive Tarot. What I've got for you right now is a reading for November 5th through the 12th. If you're watching on YouTube, this is a focused general life reading for the week. And if you are looking for a focused love reading, you can find that at the Vimeo link that I'm leaving down below for you to check out. And if you want a reading just for you, your questions, concerns, your birth sign information, you can reach out to me through my contact form or my email address. Just tell me what you want and we'll get you on your road to your own reading. Now let's take a look at general life for Aries, November 5th through the 12th. Wow, this is some really interesting energy at the focus. The Ace of Cups, and I have to show you what's next to it. The Ace of Swords. Some of you may be meeting a new love. Some of you may be reaching out to someone in a brand new way. It may be a new way of looking at something. But the new way of looking at things brings a sense of joy to the happiness of my Aries. Here we go. Six of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. The Ten of Cups and the Judgment. Now, I'm reading these as a whole unit for you. The Five of Swords. The Hangman. The World. And the King of Pentacles. Well, my Aries friends, you seem to be doing things quite well these days. Accomplishment seems to be going your way. There's an element of give and take, generosity, but more than that, there is a sense of peace within the family unit, a sense that the choices that you're making are good, right, effective. You seem to be on the right path, but one thing, it feels to me like there is one thing in your life that's causing you concern. Something that just doesn't feel like there is a meeting of the minds. So within the family unit, there may be a lot of good going on. But one situation where it feels like maybe you're not being heard, maybe others feel that they aren't being heard. More than anything, you're being asked to be patient. Be patient with this person. The message I'm getting for someone is that this person just, number one, they're not seeing the good in front of them. And number two, it feels to me like there's a sense of impatience with something that's going on around you. What is that thing that it feels like everyone seems to be happy with but one person or two people? But it feels like there's patience being needed. There's a fulfilled cycle for someone with whatever this is. We've got one person here. It feels like everybody is good with maybe moving to a new home, except for mom, except for the youngest one. Someone is not happy with a development that's going on in the household this week on a very broad scale. We've got someone here within Aries household that just does not feel like they're being heard, or there's a meeting of the minds that isn't happening here. Be patient with the situation. This person feels like they're going through a cycle. Now, this is connected to the home. It could be connected to money. With the King of Pentacles, it's a very overwhelmingly kind of controlling feeling going on here, as if someone wants to control the events. I'm not sure what's going on here for certain Aries. If this isn't making sense to you, it's not supposed to. Check your moon and your rising. There may be more appropriate messages for you there. But this feels to me like someone just has a beef. Someone is just not seeing things clearly. But everything's going to come out in the end. That's the message with the World and the King of Pentacles. Whatever the situation is, it seems to be creating a little bit of drama or chaos in your realm that's going to be let go of. It's a temporary thing. Especially if you're talking about your kids, because they're resilient. They get over stuff. The journey. Some of you are moving, and someone in the home is not happy. But there's movement of some kind around the situation. Maybe one of your kids wants a car, and you're thinking they're out of their minds. Someone here is feeling like the move that's being made in Aries life right now is a little bit nuts. The wedding. My goodness. Now, this can be talking about a partnership. This can be talking about a pending marriage. It can be talking about reckless decisions connected to your partnership. In whatever way this is, it comes across here that it's a committed situation where there is just not a meeting of the minds, and someone is frankly thinking that clearly logical judgment is not at play. But it certainly is. It certainly is. Whoever is feeling that the moves that a family situation is taking, they're wrong. And you know they're wrong. And they will be proven wrong. It's a meeting of the minds, and I think my Aries is the one who is correct here. But someone is not seeing things right. Okay, here we go. Let's look at some angel answers. Now, if the questions aren't with you now, they will be later. Let's see. This is not the right time. That's interesting. What isn't the right time for? In the near future. Maybe this really isn't the right time to make those moves. If maybe the Spirit is saying that your partner might be right about the timing, the spirit of whatever you're wanting to go through here, it feels really positive and lovely, but maybe there's a point to it not being the right time. And maybe that's the person's point, is that something needs to happen, but this may not be the right time. And then we have recovery. And maybe this is happening because of the financial state of recovery in your own household. Is it too soon after financial recovery to look into buying a house? Is it too soon to buy a new car if you've gone through some sort of financial or personal upset? The recovery needs to be there, possibly. If you've already gone through the recovery, this is saying that the time for recovery is sometime in the future, but now may not be the right time. Now, let me grab a goddess guidance. I don't know who or what this is about. Like I've told my other signs, Spirit is painting these scenarios with a very bright, broad strokes this week. A lot of very big, generalized energy coming through, not so much of a personal message in the past few days. So, there's a situation where we're not meeting minds quite well. That is a change that can come But again, it's going to be further in the future. This might not be the right time. Now, our goddess guidance is talking about independence. Your independence is a foundation for your strength and success. Maybe someone in your situation is wanting to leave the situation. Maybe that's where you're not having a meeting of the minds. Independence and strength on a personal perseverance kind of level is the message that's coming through for you, whoever you are. If this sort of makes sense, I understand that. You want to take a look maybe at another reading, your sun, your moon, your rising, wherever they lie, those may actually hold more appropriate messages for you this week. Now I'm going to go over to Vimeo and I'm going to do your love reading. I'm not quite sure who or what this is for. What I do want to say is that recovery is possible. You may just need to wait a little while longer to get to the positive side of what feels like an independent journey. The minds will meet again. Just be patient. Now I'm going to go do your love reading. If you want me for a private reading, reach out to me. Contact information is down below. And until the next time, I'll see you over at Love, my Vimeo channel. Take care. Aries, be well, and peace.